8,660 pounds, CrossRoads Cruiser 28 SE here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One owner, impeccably well kept. This was really kind of made during the golden age, I think, of this product series right here. With those opposing slides closed, you're gonna have to be awful skinny to squeeze through here, although you could easily send a little kid under the countertop. But that being said, the slide controls are located right here. So if all you wanted to do was, oop, wrong slide out. If all you wanted to do was bump the slide out about that much, you could probably squeeze through there, maybe run it open a little more, and you could get through this thing. So if you wanted to pack up the pantry, the refrigerator, and all that, good to go. And of course, bedroom and bathroom access is easy as pie. When these first came out, it was actually kind of culture shock to people. It's going to sound silly in today's market, but you have to look at things through the lens of time, even though it's not really that old. When this RV first came out, everything was cherry, 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 red, red, red interior on the wood tones. And this is one of the first brands to kind of soften it up and go to the, I call it the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sort of peanut butter chocolate thing that we have going on here. And I think it still looks pretty good. It looks very modern and current even by today's standards. Now this is a couple's coach, but if you are looking for some sort of guest sleeping capacity, we do have a trifold sleeper sofa hide-a-bed right here. Nice part about those is they can even fit adult guests. You don't necessarily just have to have little kids. Now, some campers have windows on that side. Some have windows on that side. This is a camper that has windows on all the sides of the living room, basically. And one thing I like to point out is like your slide side windows, like these next to your sofa right here or next to the dining table, they will open for airflow so you can get some really nice breeze rolling through here. And another thing, I think it was called their Premier package, if I can get my hand. This has the, I mean, you want to black it out. You want to blot out the sun and open those roller shades, or I guess close the roller shades, however you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, you can make sure nobody's going to be able to see in here. Very nice in hot camping situations to block the sun from getting in there. There's also little power outlets hidden next to like all of the seating areas, including over there as well, so you can always keep phones and stuff charged up. Now the cabinetry in these was always extremely well constructed. We had very good service records with our CrossRoads Cruisers while we were a dealer of the product. We've got hardwood cabinet door frames, pocket screwed styles. All of your overhead cabinet doors are going to be strutted to hold themselves open. It's a lot of people are going to go CrossRoads or Cruiser. Who makes that? It's never been like the biggest brand out there, but they were very well built, well constructed, and they were something that we did very well with because I think a lot of other dealers kind of took them for granted a little bit. All the seating in here, it doesn't look wore out or broke down or anything. The chairs look good. All the window treatments are working nicely. The lighting package in here is very nice. I remember, since, we built this, we always put a larger 15,000 BTU air conditioner on these to give you that extra cooling power. And this is a 50 amp RV, so if you do want to add a second AC, you can do so up in the bedroom. Now your TV over here will swing out for easy viewing, so you can see it from the kitchen, from the living room, pretty much anything but, bed and bath, obviously. Bluetooth, DVD system. And before we get the whole kitchen opened up, one thing I do want to point out is that we do have a nice big area here for a wastebasket. But if you really want to appreciate the kitchen, it actually kind of starts over here in what I like to call the RV Nerd Pantrytainment Center. So doing a little bit more was always kind of the regular order of business for these guys back during this period right here. And things like, a lot of RVs, like a Cougar 28 SGS, an Eagle HT 27.5 RLTS, they have the same basic layout. And they'll have storage here in the entertainment center, but Cruiser always added a little bit more. They added that pantry there, and if you look a little bit more closely, you'll actually notice that it has adjustable shelving here, so you could really kind of customize how big or small each of those little pockets were. And, they never let an ounce of space go to waste here. Everything was utilized. Now, in the kitchen proper, because again, the entertainment center really is the pantry of this RV. If all you did, let me back up, if all you did was look at this, you'd feel the kitchen was very underwhelming. But remember, the kitchen does extend around. So we'll start up top so I don't miss anything. Again, pocket screwed cabinets, longer lasting, hardwood cabinet door inserts and frames. And it's kind of funny. I actually had to take a second to remember, where is the control panel on this one? Because, you know, when this door's closed, it is so well hidden that, you know, maybe I'm just stupid, but it was hiding from me for a minute. So I'm pretty sure it'll probably hide from, you know, little grandkid fingers and whatnot, because it's not like on the wall where it's easily accessible. We've got lots of outlets here in the kitchen. 1, 2, 3 outlets and USB chargers right there. So, you know, keeping appliances plugged in. And I love the fact that, notice how low the appliances are near the countertop. That is an incredibly intelligent design decision, because appliances seem to have shorter and shorter and shorter power cords. So having those outlets down low makes it very easy to use any appliance, really. We do have solid surface counters here in the kitchen. I like this. It's a fitted one-piece sink cover. And what's cool about it, you got a stainless sink underneath, which is nice, but you can also use that as something of like, I don't know, a serving tray, if you will. We have an 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer over here next to that larger 22-inch stove. And notice the little detail that there's countertop space to the right of that stove top. I don't usually hear that being a deal breaker for folks, but the fact is, most of us, the vast majority of us, are right-handed, myself included. So when we stir stuff on the stovetop, if you're boiling noodles or mac and cheese or whatever, you're going to set your stirring spoon or spatula or whatever to the right side. So it makes sense to have countertop space to the right of that, and of course a sink cover. Now, in a little kitchen here, they put a lot of drawers. We've got 8 drawers in this puppy dog, just staring at it right here. And I love the fact that even under the refrigerator they put a drawer. Again, they didn't waste anything here. I mean, you know, big pots and pan storage over there. Overall, a very, very well executed RV. And I mean, you know, getting something that's been well kept like this to use price tag, that's just kind of what it's all about. So moving forward here, let me back up, quick step. So I like the easy triple steps, and they're bigger, you know, bigger, I don't know, foot tread area. And now they're not like hardwood covered, which would look pretty, but it would also be slippery and kind of dangerous. Notice how the door opens so we can just walk our way up in here, and it actually does lock, which is something not all bathroom doors do. And this is a very nice bathroom. It is similar, not identical, but similar to the Cougar fifth wheels that we would carry today. You know, similar in execution. I do like all the countertop space around this. You see that big double medicine cabinet. They had a very good cabinet shop in the CrossRoads Cruiser plant when this was built. Now, something that's kind of hard to see in a picture format, but you actually have an extra linen cabinet right here in the bathroom as well. So every little corner and nook and cranny, they used every square inch of it. Porcelain foot flush stool. And maybe it's appropriate that they put the don't slip and fall little shark pads down here in the shower, because at the time of this filming, it's Shark Week! Anyway, we've been big Shark Week fans. Any other Shark Week fans out there? I'm willing to bet there's quite a few. Sliding pocket privacy door here for the bathroom. And remember something I mentioned earlier. If you want to add a second air conditioner, this is 50 amp service. It is capable of it. You've got one switch main cabin LED lighting here in the bedroom area with extra little LED lights above the headboard right there. And this is a nicer, longer 60 by 80 residential size queen bed. So normal queen sheets are going to fit this. Of course, there is storage below the bed right there, but there's also storage in those big open side stands, as you can see, as well as over the bed. And then we've got our big slide-out closet over here, which is kind of broken up into 2 sections. The left area is going to be a normal hanging closet, although there is a removable shelf there if you just want extra folding dresser space. And then the right side is a dedicated dresser type area. One other thing to mention, because you can't really see them, because they're black outlet faces, there are power outlets, household outlets on both sides of the bed, and part of the reason they have the open side stands is so there's no sharp corner to jab you in the shoulder. Ooh, I like that. No sharp corner to jab you in the shoulder. There's another new nerdism. They just keep coming, guys. But also, nice big wide open side stands, and very good for people who maybe feel a little bit claustrophobic. You're not going to have that struggle here. So kind of like, I don't know if I mentioned actually that the previous owners upgraded to those roller shades, but this originally had pleated shades, so they were willing to put some smart little daily use lifestyle improvement upgrades on, kind of like these strong arm stabilizer bars right here. If you feel like your RV kind of wobbles and jobbles around your campsite, those are technical terms, then this is the way to get rid of that there. And what I like about them as compared to something like a fifth wheel tripod stand, that tripod stand, it's another physical object you have to lug around. It occupies storage space, whereas these things, they're the old Ron Popeil set it and forget it kind of situation. You got your double propane tank system here. You'll see a similar size baggage door on the other side of the RV. It's really just pure storage. So quick look at the pass-through area on here, and you get to see the upper deck structure. This is all aluminum frame. This was one of the first generations of RVs in you know, this category of fifth wheels where you started to see magnet catches and double slam latches right here. Now, very interesting quality on these. Something that you can't see very obviously is very much like the Cougar fifth wheels that we would carry here at Haylett RV today. It does not have 1.5 inch thinner, smaller ultralight walls. It was never made for that. Now, the weight of this I don't think is ridiculous or out of the question for its size and floor plan and category, but it does have normal, full structural, full insulation 2-inch walls like much larger fifth wheels. Another interesting thing here, a lot of people thought they did it just to kind of frame it up, but they actually came up with a proprietary slide flange system here. Long story short, this is much more solid. So when you close the slide out, when there's pressure applied to the slide seal, most slide flanges want to bend and buckle outward. This one does not. It stays a lot stronger and it stays in its location. Very much like our newer Cougar fifth wheels, they use the lighter slide seal here so that when the slide is in storage, you don't have that big, ugly black streak right down the side of it. All your hookups are in one location. You got your outside shower, your black tank flush. We do have an enclosed heated underbelly, and what's kind of cool is they used a little different underbelly protection system here. So you look at it, you're like, yeah, what's the big deal? I see an enclosed underbelly. I've seen that before. It's this stuff right here. They actually ran a piece of trim all the way around both sides of the underbelly and attached it to the I-beam frame to pinch that underbelly closed so that there was not an area of like air gap, or the underbelly material couldn't sag and droop over time was the idea. Tires look good, can't find any dry rotting there, and this does ride on a nicer rubber shock dampening equal flex suspension, so you do get a decent experience when it is behind the vehicle going down the road. We have power front leveling jacks, push button power, easy rear stabilizer jacks, and this does have a 2-inch receiver hitch on the back of it. It is mostly designed for accessory use. You could probably do a little bit of bulking up on that to turn it into something of a towing hitch. And once again, just a quick look at those slide side airflow windows. One of the other benefits of storing an RV under the cover is that the whole roof membrane and all the seals and everything tend to hold up better. Now I can see signs of good regular cleaning and proactive care. This time of year, RV roofs tend to accumulate a little bit of the dirt stuff that you need to wash off, but as you can see here from my footprints, it's all recent. It's not like that's really stuck in. You know, people in the Midwest, they'll take their campers out of storage in the spring and then they will, use them all year, and collects a little bit of dust that in the fall or in the spring, then you just clean and wash off and everything's good to go. But everything underneath of it looks good. The skin's not dried out. It hasn't been baked by the sun. You can see they put the Max Air vent covers up here, and you can see that they were doing the correct thing. As the seals around things begin to start to hairline fracture, you put little spot sealants on them like they did. So this experienced and enjoyed the exact kind of proactive care and maintenance it's supposed to, and that's what I like to see in a used RV. Short of that, well, we only do everything: hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.